What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Time for the ladder challenge here for college football Saturday. Our last ticket fell short on the Bills money line. Absolutely beyond comprehension. Bills money line. We come up short day 3 on the last ladder challenge, but we're going to go ahead and fire it up again here for the college football slate. And I feel great about Saturday, guys. Think I got a winning ticket for you. Of course, last Saturday in premium, I went a perfect 6-0, gained 11.4 units of profit. College basketball season is also off to the races. A perfect 2-0 last night, cashing on Louisville and Kansas. So, hey, normal stuff for me. You guys know my results year after year in both college football and college basketball. You can see there on the screen, massive discounts this week. Normal pricing of $70 a week or $240 for a month. You can get on premium at $200 a month. That's $40 off the monthly package, and $60 a week. That's $10 off the weekly package. So don't pass it up. It's a perfect time of year. We have all the stuff coming together. We got football, both NFL and college, and now we have college basketball in the mix. This is the best time of year to be on my premium, no doubt about it. So don't pass up the opportunity there. Get grandfathered in at the lower pricing. And again, here's just kind of some examples of what I bet in college football last week. But this is this week. We got a new ladder challenge. I like this ticket. Got some juicy picks on it. It is what it is. I think it's going to cash. I put my own money on it. If you guys want to follow along, that's completely up to you. These ladder challenges, they're for entertainment. They're for fun. They're not exactly the most serious way of betting on sports. Again, you can see in premium, a lot of straight wagers. That is the way you make money long-term in sports betting. That is why I have these numbers in sports betting. So if you really want to take sports betting seriously, just hop on premium for this week or a month or whatever you want to do. You can grab the yearly package at $1,500 if you can afford it. That's the best value for sure. Let me go ahead and bring up FanDuel Sportsbook. Let's go. Let's build this ticket. Let's get rocking and rolling. Be sure to drop a like on today's video. Subscribe to the channel. The college basketball videos will start rolling out here in the near future. So be lookout for that. That'll be daily content. So we're going to scroll down here. I really thought about going with Notre Dame on the money line. They're an absolute wagon. I know it's college game day. I know Pitt is kind of on an uptrend here. I like Notre Dame on the money line, but we're going to go with Texas A&M here. The spread's gone up. South Carolina, they don't have the offense. They just don't have it. Texas A&M at home. We're going to come in here. We're going to lay 5.5 with A&M just to keep it under the key numbers of 6 and 7. I think they win the game by double digits. South Carolina can be scrappy at times. They just don't have the offense. They just can't hang in this game. Maybe a quarter, maybe a half. They just can't hang in this game. Hopefully Texas A&M isn't completely asleep at the wheel here. I do really try to avoid this time of year betting on undefeated teams. We almost saw Indiana go down last week. We did bet Penn State in premium, but again, even if it's the perfect scenario for South Carolina to where they're really engaged, they want to win, they haven't quit on their team, and A&M's half asleep, even if it's that disaster scenario, it is an early kickoff to noon kickoff here Eastern time. It's still not enough. I just don't know how, physically, these teams can stay within a touchdown. So A&M minus 5.5. We've seen the line from just above 2 touchdowns go all the way up. There's even a 20 in some spots now. So I think this could be another blowout. A&M's rolling. I'm not going to get in the way of it. Pretty good value there at minus 620. I feel like that should be almost minus 1,000 at that number. And we're going to come down here to Indiana. Like I said, I bet Penn State in premium just last week. Cashed a ticket. Penn State almost won the game outright. But when you get scared like that, now Indiana's going to be focused. And we also have a perfect scenario where Wisconsin, this really disappointing Wisconsin team, they finally got a win last week. A really ugly 13-10 win. So now they're going to exhale. They got in the win column. Indiana off a close upset. It's going to be a focus spot for them back at home. They're going to absolutely roll Wisconsin here. Wisconsin probably will not score a point in this game, maybe a field goal, maybe one score. So I'm expecting something like, mid to upper 30s for Indiana and close to 0 for Wisconsin. And that's why we see the spread at about 30 points. We're going to come in here. We're going to lay 15.5 with Indiana. Again, as far as backdoor covers go, sometimes one late score in the game can get a margin back to 16, 17. If it's a 23, 24 point margin, One last touchdown. So 15.5 just to keep it under 16, 17, 20, just kind of that mid-range. Indiana should roll here and win by close to 30 or more like they typically do, but we're going to take a minus 15.5. Again, Wisconsin does not have the offense. Indiana's off a close upset scare, and Wisconsin's off a rare win. So it's a perfect storm there. I like that piece of the ticket a lot. Let me pull this back up, and we'll keep rolling. We will keep rolling. Where are we? Where are we? Miami on the money line almost made the ticket, but I can't trust Carson Beck. He has a big interception problem. So unfortunately, I can't get there. Oklahoma, Alabama. We've seen this line open at a touchdown. It's down to 5.5. This is going to be a good competitive ball game, probably low scoring. Good defense from Oklahoma. We even saw LSU kind of hang around in a night game. So I like Oklahoma here. I think they have a pretty good chance to cover the spread. Maybe they come up short on the win, but we're going to take them just to keep this game within 20 points. I mean, underdog, tons of points here on the road. Great defense. They need the game more than Alabama does. We're almost starting to get to a sell high spot on Alabama. So the defense alone should keep them within 20 here. Again, low scoring game, maybe like a 23-20 type game, 20-17, 21-17. I feel like Alabama might sneak away with a close win here. Oklahoma, just to keep this thing even reasonably close with 20 points there. Again, minus 650. I know that's a juicy line, but I feel like 20 points with Oklahoma, it should be like minus 1,000, minus 900. So we're going to go with that there. Let's keep going down here. Where are we? Where are we? We are right here, Georgia Tech. So in my prediction video 2 weeks ago, I told you guys NC State would give Georgia Tech their first loss. It was indeed an upset. Hopefully you guys followed my lead on that one. So now we have Georgia Tech off of a loss, a Boston College team that just repeatedly gets rolled. This team has quit. This team is horrible. Georgia Tech here, they're bad as a big favorite. Are they going to cover 16.5? Doesn't matter. They're going to win the game minus 950. That should be literally minus 2,000 off a loss. They need this game for their playoff hopes. They've kind of been, from a competitive standpoint, kind of reset from that loss. A little extra time to get their mind right. They're going to come in here and take care of business. No doubt about that. And then we got one more piece of this ticket, guys. We got one more piece here. And it's right down here. It's a night game at 7:30. Before we jump into the last piece of the puzzle, friendly reminder, college basketball underway, 2-0. College football, 6-0 last week, up 11.4 units. You can see my entire record on the screen. You can see my NFL and college individual records on the bottom of the screen. All I do is win, guys. I don't win every ticket, but I win more than I lose. Join Premium, huge discounts this week. Massive, massive weekend ahead. You guys want to be involved. This is the best time of year, especially now with college basketball in the mix. You guys know my skill set predicting college hoops. You can go through years and years of my results right here on YouTube if you're interested. But get on the text list, guys. Get grandfathered in at that lower pricing. Last time those lower prices will be available. Prices will probably go up next week. So jump on there. That'll be available until Saturday. So get on there Friday night, 11:59. Absolute no-brainer. And let's finish this ticket, guys. Let's finish this thing off. We're going to come to Texas and Georgia, and we're going to go with an alt spread. I like Georgia in this game. I think Texas is kind of a phony team. Georgia has the better coach. Georgia's defense actually starting to show some life. I think they have the better offense by far. I guess defenses are about neutral. You could probably give the edge to Texas in defense. They've had a good defense all year. Yeah, look at the odds, guys. Or I'm sorry, wrong side there. That should be Texas. Yeah, we're going to come down here to Georgia, a team that I think absolutely is going to win this game at home at night. But we're going to take 7.5 just in case something insane happens. Maybe somehow, some way the game goes to overtime and then Texas wins with a touchdown in overtime. Georgia plus 7.5. I mean, it is an absolute lock. Georgia's going to win the game, in my opinion. Are they going to cover the spread? That's up for debate. They've won a lot of close games this year, so I'm not sure about the spread. But I'm confident they're going to win the game. We get a full touchdown in case something crazy happens, a random kickoff or fumble at the worst possible time. That 7.5 will come in handy. And yeah, minus 108. I'll put my bet slip on the screen as usual. That's college football Saturday. Quite a few legs this week, 5. I've been more aggressive sometimes. I've been less aggressive sometimes. At the end of the day, that's 5 legs, and I just can't possibly think of a way that any of those can lose. If you think one of those is risky, if you think one of those legs is going to lose, just comment below. Be sure to drop a like on the video, guys, as well. And check out my NFL and college football prediction videos. Every game against the spread. Last week in my NFL video, I went 11-1 against the spread on those picks for you guys. So check out those videos I've already posted to the channel. Hopefully this one will cash, and I'll see you guys Sunday morning or Saturday night with the NFL ticket for day 2.